welcome to Primetime Modelling. Hello, and welcome back to the Williams Fw11 Resto conversion, and this being part 3. Now, as you can see, I've already started in preparation for this video, painting the monocoque in white. Nothing special to show about it, just literally put some primer on it and then went over with some white, the automotive white, which is on the top, which you can just about see in the video. It turned out slightly creamy, so what I've done is I flattered over and then went over with Tamiya gloss white in the areas that I needed to do. Now, also done all the other body panels. Now this is where plans have been scuppered. The rear engine cover done exactly the same way, sanded, primered, automotive primer, then flattened again, and then went over with Tamiya gloss white. But as you can see, I tried to sort of do some preliminary work with some not decals but masking, and the paint decided to just literally flake away. So this is going to have to go back into Mr. Muscle and have all the paint removed and start again. Okay, little setback, but we'll get there. Okay, and just one other thing, we've got all the rear suspension and the hubs all buttoned up now. As you can see, I've put the modified rear calipers and discs on. As you can see, looks actually a lot better. Okay, see if we can get that into focus. There we go. Makes it a little bit more detailed, sort of not just Mickey Mouse and sort of like just an afterthought really for calipers on the original kit. May actually, once this is all settled in properly, just put a splodge of super glue onto this joint here, which as you can just make out was broken in the disassembly months ago, so we'll reinforce that with some super glue. Might also just do these sections here, but normally they're quite good. But yeah, so we'll carry on. May actually try and add some brake lines through the top of the, or just round the top of the wishbones here and then into the calipers. But we'll see how we go. I've got some magnet wire here, which if I can just show you, which is very fine. I know it's red, but I'll have to try and actually paint that. But as you can see, that would be ideal for the brake lines. Let's just bring that up a bit closer. There we go. So I may actually try and attach those in and see if we can do those as well. Okay. Okay, right, so we're carrying on, and as you can see, I've now started to put the yellow on. I had to redo the complete engine cover, stripped it with Mr. Muscle, but some of it didn't want to come off, which is typical because you could just actually scrape some of it with your nail. So by the time I'd actually flattened the paint, this panel was actually too thin, so there was a massive step between that and the monocoque. So what I done is I got another one out of the stash and adjusted it as necessary, putting the snorkel holes in there and redoing the side vents. So now that's a lovely flush attachment to the monocoque, and at the moment using for the masking to actually demarcate where the blue and the yellow will be, is using this stuff, which is, as you could probably see on the sun here, which is Aura Mask 810. What I'm doing is actually just cutting strip off and putting it or laying it onto the original decal sheet and then drawing over that and using that as a template. So what I'll do is I'll attempt to show you how I do that, and then we'll carry on. Okay. Okay, right, so we've laid these on, obviously done the opposite side as well. and laid these on and getting ready to mask off. And as you can see, if we can just get ourselves focused a little bit, there we go, come up with a nice demarcation line. Okay, so that when it comes to spraying the blue, we'll just have to mask off this area here, and then with the negative of the mask, like here, we can just get that in, there we go, we can cut that and then lay that on here, butted up against the yellow, so that then that will give us our external demarcation line. Okay, right, well I'll come back once we've laid this all down properly and put some yellow in. Okay. Well, as you can see, I've actually jumped ahead a little bit, got stuck in for a couple of nights, didn't bother to record, but basically we can see the yellow and the blue now on the rear engine cover and also on the monocoque down below. Let me just, if I can, just get you focused in on there, and we'll see what we can sort out. Let's have a look. There we go. Now it's not 100%, it's not crucial, because there are white and red stripes that will go in between the yellow and the blue, same as with the blue and the white. So at least we've got the right shape there. Also on the monocoque, as we can see, had a small problem on this side where, again unexpectedly, but the paint lifted, so I managed to flatten that all down, redo that area there, again not crucial with the actual straightness of the line there, because that'll be covered, and also had to do the yellow as well. So yeah, at the moment 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but we're getting there. So that's the monocoque sort of basically laid out with the paint. Also done the nose cone, which you can see has also got the Fw11b swoop down at the front, whereas the original Fw11 had it straight across the front of the nose, and then all the rest of the portion was white. Just a quick one as well, also done the wing side plates. Now I've just put some white gloss on here just to see how we would fare up with some more sanding, but it's looking good. Basically, we can see from the inside I added, where are we, there we go, added sheet styrene fins, smoothed them in so they were flat, and then to accentuate the panel line, I then put another smaller shadow or silhouette of the end plate stuck onto the front, and flattened that in to help sort of make that into the shape that you can see. Okay, carrying on with some more painting as well. Also just painted the side pods in white. Also had another problem with those, with the paint flaking off, so I had to be stripped back, but yeah, we're getting there, and hopefully we'll have some more mods and some other things for you as well, so we'll carry on. Okay, right, well, as you can see, we've moved on. Firstly, the back of the monocoque I've now managed to fill in, so let me just put this on to focus. There we go. Basically put some carbon fibre decal onto the back panel there, and then covered it in with a couple of thick coats of Tamiya smoke, because the actual decal that I'm using is very bright, almost sort of like silver, if you can see. But yes, done some detail painting on there as well, so you can just make out the carbon fibre. Okay, done some extra detail painting there. Most of this will be covered up with the computer, the onboard computers and everything, that will be plumbed into there. But as you can also see, if I can just go back to that, we've got the side pod internals now done. Now I've took some photographs which I'll insert into this section as well, so you can see how they were done. But basically, if I can just get this back into shot again. They will wrap round into the side pods. They just need a little bit of TLC, just actually fitting them down in once they're glued into the body. Okay, this one on this side, which if I can just point out to you, has a recess where a cooling pipe will come out and then go down into the rear of the front of the engine there. This side not so much, because I'm planning to just have one of the side pods open. So yeah, painted up to look like the artificial wood paneling that they put in. Not sure what the name of it is, but yeah, so that's looking good. Next up, what we'll do is we shall make some minor modifications onto the front nose. Nothing too fantastic or basic. It's just adding some filler into the ends of the nose where the nose has actually been, or the front of the wing I should say, actually from where the nose has been filed and smoothed around to represent the 11B as opposed to 11. So not a major modification. There won't be major modifications from now on. They'll only just be little tiny things, but that'll hopefully make the representation of the 11B a lot better. Also on the side pods, now managed to get the blue on. What I ended up doing, because masking was a bit of a pain to try and get these right, but what I've basically done is used the actual Tamiya decals and then just clear coated over the top, as you can see. So that's done a pretty good job. They were just a tad fragile, which is not surprising considering they're about 30 odd years old, but yeah, got there in the end. Done a little bit more on the cockpit as well, just painted in the seat belts a bit better. Probably need another coat in there as well. Picked out some of the detail on the dashboard, but yeah, just little things just whilst we're sort of messing around. So I think what we'll do is we'll call this end of part 3. So what we'll do in the next one is just obviously carrying on doing the small modifications, and any modifications with the computer boxes I'll try and show you on screen, because that's not such a big fiddly intensive job. But yeah, I hope you're still enjoying these video builds, and that you're putting the thumbs up and liking. Any comments or questions that you have, just put down in the comment section below, which is somewhere down there. And yeah, until next time, be good to each other, and go and make a model. Bye for now. Bye bye.